Yo, what's happening, baby? This is the Flaming Sword Unsheathed, and I'm Kamsin Khan. What's happening? Wisconsin, Green Bay, your boy Brett Favre did it. Done enmeshed himself in a scandal, fraud, embezzlement. You know, Mississippi, one of the most, how can I say it? One, as far as, my demographic is concerned, one of the more atrocious states in the country, I guess you can put it like that. Everybody know the reputation of Mississippi. Mistake, in the words of Chris Rock. But, Brett Favre from Mississippi. And I just want to say, they trying to say that, oh, his daughter in her school, she did this and that and the other. But $5 million, I think it jumped up to $70 million now over the years. They found out about $5 million, now it jumped up to like $70 million that were embezzled from the welfare fund into and diverted into other projects that had nothing to do with anything that pertained to Jackson, Mississippi. I guess they had a water problem. I lived in Jackson, Mississippi before, and one thing I could say about Jackson, Mississippi is that, the money spends different. I remember my man's told me I had a 9.8 up here in Wisconsin, but I wanted to buy his rims because he said they was $200. And keeping it 100, them $200 was murder coming across in Jackson, Mississippi. It was literally murdered coming across them $200. So, I bagged up off of that little proposition real fast. And it's like that. Like, a lot of stuff is cheap. Like, you got to come down there with money. You're not making money there. You're not moving there and coming up. The people that live there cannot come up. I remember I had, some chowie. I got a hose of some White Widow, and I got the pumping it on the block. And the dudes told me flat out, yo, either they gonna kick in your dough and rob you, pop you up or whatnot, or they're gonna call the police on you and have them kick in your door. But ain't really no way for people to come into a place like Jackson, Mississippi as a foreigner who doesn't live in that area, part of that culture, knowing people and stuff like that. There's really no room for people to come in and get money because there's really no money there. So to see a person like Brett Favre, who earned hundreds of millions of dollars, embezzle from a welfare fund when he has the means to pay for whatever project that the funds that he embezzled out of pocket, is kind of weird. I never really liked it, Brett Favre anyways, man. I ain't gonna lie. I never really liked it, Brett Favre. He used to throw laser beams. I don't know if his timing was off or if his wind up was too slow, and that's why he threw the ball so hard. But I always feel like, Brett Favre shortened Donald Driver's prime. Not his career, but his prime. I think he had a long and productive career, but his prime was only 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that. And the reason why his prime was so short was because, Brett Favre was throwing them laser beams across the middle. He was, diving for catches, stretching out for catches. You got you got a jump and dive for a catch. You got Brian Cox bearing down on you, you know, and he always made the catches. It was amazing to me. And, you know, because like when a quarterback is throwing a pass over the middle, you know, you have to, I guess what they say about Aaron Rodgers, you throw a receiver open or you see a window and you throw the ball into the window. And if you're throwing it over the middle, that receiver has to be able to catch the ball, tuck it, take off. You know, you damn near have to throw it onto his hip. He shouldn't have to stretch out. He shouldn't have to jump. He shouldn't have to stop and turn around, which nowadays is called a back shoulder throw. And it's kind of ironic that the back shoulder throw became popular in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers and Donald Driver, because Donald Driver was used to catching bad throws and getting smacked across his face. So, you know, I never really dug Brett Favre. I really felt that Brett Favre shortened Donald Driver's career. You know, not his career, his prime. You know, I feel like the Packers could have gotten a lot more out of Donald Driver's prime than they got out of it. But it's all good. He got, you know, what he got. So, like I said, I never really dug Brett Favre like that anyways. And I'm from Wisconsin, man, you know. You know, you see me, I'm wearing my Brewers demo. You know, I be Milwaukee Buck down. But I never liked the Packers. Or I never liked the Packer fans. Like, you know, I was in jail before, and you know, cats would get their canteen took. You know what I'm saying? You do the little, hey man, you eat that with their lunch. They all man, and take their lunch. If you say something bad about Brett Favre, they'll get on your heels. It'll shock you. You be like, man, it's the same dude that, you know, I just snuffed this dude for no reason earlier today, man. You would damn near have to fight a Packer fan over the Packers before, well, it seems to me, they'll fight you over the Packers before they fight you over their home. They'll defend Lambeau right now and just let you run through their crib. You know? It's the hero worship thing. You know, in Wisconsin, Brett Favre is like Tupac. You know, he can't do no wrong based off of whatever it was that he did in the NFL. He was elevated to a position where, you know, he was placed in like some type of pantheon somewhere where he doesn't even live. And he's back at home embezzling welfare funds. You know, we really need to be careful about the people that we elevate to spots of prominence and admiration, and the people that we knock down, because it's all a matter of values. And if you don't know what your hero values, you don't know if they're a hero or not. I hope you guys have gotten some from this. Once again, this is the Flaming Sword Unsheathed, and I'm your host, Kamsin Khan. Be blessings and be blessed. One.